Salutations everyone, this is Razor bringing you guys some TDM on the Ghosty Ghost here with the Vector, the Vectrois CQB muzzle brake, grip attachment, good stuff. Okay gun, not the greatest SMG for, its purpose. There are other SMGs that are better at being SMGs, not to say that the Vector is bad. It's one of the better SMGs at long range, especially with this muzzle brake. And look, all these people with their backs to me make for fun little three pieces. Only get the double kill there because, whatever. But get three people on this kill feed screen, throwing out some sandwiches in case people like it, getting some plus hundos as I do, running around, navigating the map, to the best of my ability, because most of the maps running in the middle is a death sentence. You want to keep to the outskirts, as I've said before, and you want to use the sound to your advantage. And I mentioned this before, like sound makes all the difference, because for the first I don't know, month or so of Call of Duty Ghosts, I didn't use sounds to my advantage, just because I couldn't. That wasn't an option for me. But since then, I have been able to quote unquote sound whore, and I've been having much more success. And I think it's a good equalizer sound. It's a lot like how Search and Destroy, Only Use Blade says that Search and Destroy is a good equalizer. It kind of gets rid of some of the bullshit out of the equation, or makes it less of a big deal. Because in Search and Destroy, I can put on sit rep to look for IEDs, because I don't have to worry about stalker to take out multiple people while aiming down sights. I don't have to worry about reloading fast with sleight of hand, because that's not really going to be an issue when you're only taking one person at a time. For the most part, you don't have to worry about certain other things, because of the fact that there's no respawn, and most of your engagements are going to be, you see the guy first and you shoot him and he dies, or vice versa. There's not really very many contested battles. They're few and far between. So you don't have to worry about getting spawn trapped in Search. You don't have to worry about, getting a crap spawn in Search. You don't have to worry about certain things as much. Like, you don't have to worry about noob tubes as much, because most of the people that noob tube are playing different games. Not to say that there isn't noob tubes in Search, because there is. I've seen them. There's noob tubes everywhere. But there are certain things that you see less of in Search. Of course, there's going to be more camping. There's nothing you can do about that. There's camping in every game type. But there's some things that you have a little bit more freedom of what you want to do and what you can do. Just taking out people here in my Griffon. And I think sound is comparable to that analogy. It's a good equalizer. It kind of, not say like it cancels out all the BS, but it makes all the BS less of a problem. It kind of makes things a little more palatable, if you will. Because when you have sound, there are problems with this game. Granted, I've told you guys plenty of times what's wrong with this game. It's not perfect, but it's by no means the worst game in the world. It has some aspects to where when certain things do go right, you can have success and you can have fun with this game, as my Griffin is showing you guys right here. And this is you can do this more often when you use sound to your advantage, because sound is a big part of Ghost, because it's so effective, and you're at such a disadvantage when you aren't using it and the other team is. But since you don't always know when they're using it, there's no reason not to use it yourself. I've said before, I don't have a problem with people that sound whore, because it's a tool that's available to everybody. And whether you want to use that tool or not is completely up to you. I find myself, there's only two ways that I can really play Ghost. One is just screwing around, with friends and Search and Destroy, not really giving a shit, doing terrible, getting my ass kicked, not sound whoring, whatever, just shooting the shit, as you guys have maybe seen in some of my other videos, especially the funny moments. And there are other times where it's like, I want to do this, I want to use this gun, I want to do certain things, I want to get a good score, I want to get a kill streak. And there's always going to be BS in this game, because the weapons aren't balanced. They do more damage than any other COD in history, except for the shotguns, because that'd be overpowered, a shotgun that's good at close range. For some reason they decided that shouldn't be a thing. But weapons imbalances, noob tubes, IEDs, it's the strongest thing in the universe. all the lag, and there's some things that can be spotty or shoddy from time to time, but sound is a good equalizer in that, because there's a lot of things that are against you in this game, but sound is always going to be on your side as long as you use it. It has no alliance or allegiance to somebody, and it's available no matter what you're doing. So it just kind of levels things out. It makes things more palatable because you're able to control your engagement, to use a Woodyism, more often. You're able to put yourself in a better advantage to where it doesn't matter if they're using a thermal honey badger with a noob tube and an IED. If you use the sound to your advantage, it kind of equalizes that just a little.